Hello, welcome to Knitting Nicely. I'm Danielle Chauvet, your knitting coach. Today we're going to learn what's called a 1x1 RPC. That's moving stitches from left to right on a reversed stockinette background. So as you can see, I've got my reverse stockinette background with a single stitch moving from left to right. So first I'm going to do a garter stitch border, and then I'm going to do one stitch of reverse stockinette. Now I'm moving the left stitch over to the right, so I go through the front of that stitch and knit it, and then I move my yarn to the front and purl through the second stitch, actually it's the first stitch, and slip both off. Okay, let's do that again. So I'm doing some stockinette, and then I stop right before I get to that stitch I'm wanting to move, and then I put my right needle through the front of the second stitch and knit it, move my yarn to the front so that I can purl the first stitch, and then slip both old stitches off the needle. And then I'm going to do my reverse stockinette and then another garter stitch border. Now when I'm moving stitches across my work like this, I only do one wrong side between each crossover. So here's my wrong side, there's my garter stitch. Now I'm doing stockinette on here, and then I do my purls, one purl for each of the stitches that are moving, and then my stockinette and garter stitch border. Okay, so now we're ready to do another crossover. This time I'm going to show you how to do it with a actual extra needle instead of without a needle. And you cannot go into the front of the stitch because we need to move that stitch in the back. So this would be incorrect. Can't go through the front. We actually need to have our extra needle in the back. So slip it off in the back, hold it in the back, and then knit through that stitch we're moving over. Then we'll slip the stitch back onto our left hand needle and go ahead and purl through that stitch. Let's do it again. So here's our reverse stockinette in between, and now I want to move the left stitch over. So I bring my work to the front, slip that first stitch off and hold it in the back, bring my working yarn to the back and knit the next stitch, then bring my work to the front again, slip the stitch off the extra needle, bring my working yarn to the front and purl through it. And there you go. You've moved your stitches one stitch over to the left. I'm sorry, to the right. This is an RPC. There you go. 1x1 RPC, moving stitches across a reverse stockinette. Thanks for watching. If you are enjoying Knitting Nicely's videos, you can push the like button, and don't forget to subscribe to catch all the great knitting tips.